Hello and welcome to edupediaworld.com. We are continuing the chapter Democracy in Contemporary World. Here we can see the comparison between the two countries, Chile and Poland, which we studied earlier, how the democratic government was formed in these countries, how these countries got the democracy. In the case of Chile, we know that it was a democratic country led by the President Salvador Allende, which was replaced by a non-democratic military power which was led by General Barque. And again, the democracy was restored by overthrowing the military power. Whereas in Poland, we know that the transition was from a non-democratic government to a democratic government. In case of Chile, it was democratic. Then it was ruled by the military dictator. Whereas in Poland, it was ruled by a Polish workers' political party. In the case of Chile, we know that it was ruled by military dictator. But Poland was ruled by a political party. Here, in Poland, the government claimed that it was ruling on behalf of the working classes. But there was no such claims made by Pinochet in Chile, and he openly favored the big capitalists, the example of which is the support the Pinochet got from US. Means US funded and Chile supported its military coup. There are some common features between these two countries. In these countries, people were not allowed to use their voting rights. They could not choose or change the rulers which were ruling them. They did not have the real freedom actually, which gives us the basic rights of expressing our views, to protest, and to form associations, to form groups. In these, the power was exercised by governments elected by the people and not by the army or unelected leaders or any external power. The people used to enjoy some basic political freedoms, but still they were not having the fundamental rights like democratic countries. Now the question comes, what is democracy? Democracy word is actually a Greek word. It's a combination of two, demos and kratos. Demos means people and kratos means to rule. Democracy is a form of government for the people, of the people and by the people, in which power is ultimately of the common people, either directly or indirectly. Means they elect the representatives to rule on them. In a democracy, only leaders elected by people should rule the country. This is the basic rule of a democracy. In democracy, people must have the basic fundamental rights, the freedom to express views, the freedom to organize, freedom to organize meetings, the freedoms to oppose. Here we can see the changing map of the democracy. It's the world map, a political world map. The country colored with red, we can see, are the democratic countries which have the democratic government in 1900 and 1950. But the countries which are colored yellow, they have the democratic government in 1950 but not in 1900. In this we can see our country, India also. As we all know that India got freedom on 15th August 1947. It means we were ruled by the Britishers. And after that we became a democratic republic country. In this map, we can see the yellow colored countries which have democratic governments in 1975. Here we can see the democratic governments in the year 2000. Now the main points that emerged from in these maps. The main points we observed that democracy started expanding throughout the 20th century. It did not spread evenly in all parts of the world. It established first in some regions and then it spreaded to other regions. While nowadays a majority of countries of our world are democratic, but there are still some parts of the world that have not a democratic government. Thank you.